So rice is the most critical commodity in the Philippines, profoundly impacting food security, household budgets, and small businesses. The period 2023 to 2025 saw significant volatility, including a rice price selling and a food security emergency. So let's proceed to the core dilemma. How can we ensure sustained rice affordability for consumers while fostering profitability and competitiveness for local Filipino farmers under the Liberalized Rice Tarification Law or RTL? This case evaluates policy alternatives to achieve market stability. Key issues and goals. The main problem is balancing rice affordability with farmer sustainability. Short-term measures like price selling provided temporary relief but harm producers. The goal is a stable and self-sufficient and competitive Philippine rice market with affordable prices around 41 pesos to 42 pesos kilogram and increase farmer productivity.
The important decision criteria that policymakers use when making policies for the rice industry in the Philippines. These criteria act as a guide to make sure that every sector involved, consumers, farmers, the government, and the market benefits in a fair and sustainable way. So first, policymakers think about consumer welfare, which focuses on keeping rice affordable for low-income families. They also consider farmer profitability to ensure that our local farmers earn enough to cover their production costs and support their livelihood. Another important factor is fiscal sustainability, which look at how government spending such as subsidies and RCEF funds will impact the national budget. And policymakers also examine supply stability to make sure that the country has a consistent and reliable supply of rice, even when there are production challenges. Lastly, they look at market efficiency, making sure that policies support competition and follow the goals of the rice tarification law. So overall, these decision criteria help create a balanced and effective policy framework that protects consumers, support farmers, manage government spending, and strengthens the rice market.
Key assumptions. First is demand elasticity. Rice demand is relatively inelastic price increases for budget relocation. Next is RCEF effectiveness. RCEF investments will lower farmer production costs, increasing competitiveness. The last one is global prices. Future global prices are volatile. Domestic strategy must withstand surges. Policy alternatives comparison. Number 1 is accelerate RCEF and target cash transfer. And second is temporary zero tariff imports increases. So, muna siya ang kwan sa temporary zero tariff imports increases. Very high, low, or medium. And the next is reintroduce price floor quotas. Muna na siya low, high, low, very low, and low. The next is
preferred alternative, so we chose the accelerated RCEF and targeted cash transfers. This strategy addresses both consumer affordability and farmer viability. It proves structural support to the farmers by lowering production costs and direct temporary relief to consumers without distorting market mechanisms. This aligns the RTL's long-term goal of efficiency. In short, it is a plan to make farming cheaper and food more affordable at the same time. Next is we have predicted outcomes and recommendations. So, predicted outcome is stable or declining rice inflation, consumer relief through stable prices and financial aid, increased farmer yields and competitiveness. So we believe that this plan will make things better. The cost of rice will stop going up or even go down a little. This helps regular shoppers with stable prices and extra money aid. For the farmers, they will able to grow much more rice and do a better job competing with others. Moving forward to our recommendations. So first, prioritize RCEF utilization. Accelerate fund distribution to ensure farmers receive mechanization and quality seeds within 18 months. So they will quickly give the RCEF money to farmers so they get new machines and good seeds in just 18 months. Second, monitor production cost. Establish a rice lytics dashboard to track average production costs for RCEF certified farms. They will create a special tracking system to see exactly how much it costs farmers to grow the rice so they can keep costs low. And lastly, implement rule-based price trigger. Formalize intervention, buffer stock or aid if a retail price exceeds 42 pesos per kilogram for over 2 months. So if the price of rice in stores goes over 42 pesos per kilo for longer than 2 months, the government will automatically step in by releasing stored rice to bring the price back down.
Conclusion: long-term market stability requires addressing farmer competitiveness and high production costs structurally. The recommended strategy offers the most sustainable pathway by tackling supply side inefficiency and demand side affordability simultaneously, ensuring food security without damaging protectionist policies.